Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTube. We are here today for one more immersion. And my name is Adriane, and I'm student host for this immersion. And before we start, I'd like to quickly introduce TalkTalk. TalkTalk is an online language conversation platform, and it's a safe and welcome space to talk, make mistake, and learn a lot. And in this platform, we can practice English, French, Italian, and Spanish too. And before we start, I'd like to make it clear, guys, that I'm not a teacher. I'm a student, just like you. And I'm here working for improve my fluency. And I like to share my experience with you guys. And I believe that it's an important moment for all of us learn together. So, and this night we will talk about, let me check the first impressions and meeting new people. Okay, but I need to divide us because we are here in 9, and I will put, I think, in two rooms. I think it will be great. Okay, one moment, guys. And before 10 minutes, I will bring you all you today again for the main room for talk a little about this immersion. Okay, guys? One moment. Mm. One moment. I think is it, and I see you 10 minutes before end this immersion. Okay, guys, have a great conversation, and if you have any problem, please tell me. Okay, see you soon, guys. Hi again. I have a problem dividing us. One moment, please.
Don't worry.
I was so happy because I was doing very well again. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. I make mistakes again. One moment. Sorry. Now, I think it will work. See you soon, guys. Yeah, now it's working. Sorry. Guys, before we start to answer these questions and start the conversation, let's introduce ourselves, and I will start. My name is Adriane, and I'm studied here in this platform TalkTalk since April 2024. I started here studying English, and in the October in the 2024 too, I started to learn French, but I studied for 5 months and I stopped it. But I will return soon. And I'm married. I have two daughters, and I'm from São Paulo, Brazil. But in this moment, I'm living as a international student in Canada. And on my free time, I love to read books when I have time. I love to enjoy my time with my daughters watching K-dramas and sleeping. I love to eat and sleeping. And I think is it a little about me, guys. And could you introduce yourself, Leanderson, please?
Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm Lee Anderson. I live at West Zone of Grande São Paulo. I live in Barueri. My purpose is to live in Brazil. Canada is at the top of my list. I work with technology and I live with my family, my wife, and my children. My hobby is cycling. Well, I'm here to improve my English skills. English skill. Thank you.
Thank you, Leanderson. I was living next to you because I lived in Carapicuíba and Osasco.
Eu conheço Carapicuíba, viu? Muito bem.
I have one
Legal.
apartment in Barueri.
Nice. That's nice.
And let's continue. Denise, could you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, good evening. My name is Denise. I'm 24 years old. I'm a librarian in a school, and I think it's the first month of me in Talk, but I uh, I forgot. I studied English before, and I need to practice my talk. And in my free time, I like to read books, listen music, and go to the shows and concerts.
Thank you, Denise. And Alexandre, could you introduce yourself, please?
Hello everyone, how you doing? My name is Alexandre. I'm 40 years old. I live in Florianópolis, Santa Catarina, Brazil. My professional is logistics coordinator. I'm here in Talk since July this year. I started my study English in July too. My objective in learning English is to develop professionally. More about me. I married. I have a daughter. In my free time, I like spending time with my family. Of course, I like to go out with my wife in evening. Um, I like read books. I like practice exercising and outside, run in the beach. Uh, my hobbies are training bodybuilding and jiu-jitsu. I'm black belt in jiu-jitsu. This is a little bit about myself, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexandre. Lucas, could you introduce yourself, please?
Okay. I'm Lucas Moreira. I am a software engineer, so I need to practice my English because it's necessary in all works with IT. Use English every day, everywhere. Um, I live in Salvador, Bahia. I started talk in the last Friday, but I know I hear and I read about talk last year ago, I think. So I am married. I have a son. He has 4 years old, and I am I like to practice jiu-jitsu too. But I'm not a black belt. I s- I am a blue belt. So I have 10 years of blue belt. I am the like the my colleagues name it the eternal blue belt. But it's because some circumstance of my life I turn back to practice, so I need to stop and try again. It's like English. I started learn English 11 years ago, but I think in the next year will be the C1 level of proficiency. Thank you. It's about me.
Thank you, Lucas, and I believe you will get the C1. Yeah, I believe you. And guys, Lucas, I will continue with you. It's okay? Could you read and answer the question number 1?
Of course.
Thank you.
Okay. How often do you meet new people, and in what situation does it usually happen? Okay. I think depends of the age of my age, because when I had in when I was a teenager, I think this was the situation, the place where I know people. The same was occurred when I was in my undergraduate. But today I I don't study. Uh, I only work, but I am working home office, so it's not easy meet new people. Maybe in my some special occasions, some events like uh, Paris in the home of friends. I don't know. It's I don't usually meet new people. Actually,
Thank you, Lucas. And how about you, Alexandre?
Mas for me, I usually meet new people in gym and work and street. It depends at situation. But I like people. I like communications. Uh, I like talk about many topics. That's it.
Thank you, Alexandre. For me, it's the same, depend the situation. Uh, I'm working and I have the opportunity to meet new people. And when I go to university, I have the opportunity to talk with people too. And but all the time, if I have opportunity to talk on street, on the supermarket, I always stop to talk. I'm a shy person, but I love to talk. And when I have opportunity, when have a situation, I stop to talk. And here for me, it's all situations matter because I it's a moment that I can practice my English, and I stop and I start to talk. Doesn't matter what the topic I was talking because it's important for practicing more. Yeah. And how about you, Denise?
For me, it's the same because I'm a shy person too. But sometimes I don't like to talk. But unfortunately, I my boyfriend have a syndrome of prefect. And unfortunately, sometimes my social battery are low and they talking with everyone. It's hard sometimes.
Oh my gosh. It's hard, but it's necessary sometimes. I thank you, Denise. And how about you, Leanderson?
In my case, I work with technology, and I most often meet new people when a new project starts at the company. So I found new people in project decision meetings. I used to meet new people at church, but I haven't been to church in a while.
Thank you, Leanderson. But I will continue with you, okay? Could you read and answer the second question?
Okay. The second question. When you meet someone for the first time, what kind of emotions you usually feel? Excited, nervous, or curious? Why? Uh, well, I think I feel really curious. I usually probe the person to find a common ground and have a good conversation about that. And well, I'm thinking to find someone at work. So I found this subject and I explored that to start a conversation. And before that, I start a conversation about work. So that's the way I usually do.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Leanderson. And how about you, Denise?
For me, it's hard. This question's hard for a shy person because not now because I better in this situation. But when I was a teenager, for example, when I need to when I need to know a new person, I was feeling very, very, very anxious, and because of this, I only stopped. I stopped to talk, and you know, my body stopped too. But today is better. But I sometimes very feel nervous.
I know because my feeling in this moment I'm talk about nowadays, my first emotion is nervous because I don't speak in my first language, and all the time I feel I was think about, oh my gosh, maybe I will make mistakes, and people maybe um think that I'm not a smart person, and a lot of things, bad things in my mind, and I'm feel nervous. But in Portuguese, in my country, I feel very excited because I love to talk with people. But here, the first feeling is nervous. Wow, but okay. And how about you, Lucas?
I think depends of the situation. I remember when I met my father-in-law, I was nervous. But when I am at the gym, so I know some new partners to train. Uh, Generally, I am excited. Uh, when I know some some person that works or like hobbies in front of me, maybe I feel curious. And depends of the situation. That's it.
Thank you, Lucas. And how about you, Alexandre?
In first time, I feel a little nervous, né? After I feel curious. For example, I think where where people work, what's your academic, uh, e some things I think many 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 things about people. After, né, I'm talking uh, with people, and I feel more uh, relaxado.
Relax, I think.
Thank you, my friends. That's it.
Thank you, Alexandre. But I will continue with you, okay? Could you continue in the
Of
third
course.
question?
Question number 3.
3.
What do you usually say or do to start a conversation with a new person? Do you have a good icebreak question? Guys, for me, let me think. One question, for example, I I question about your hobby. Uh, do you like training jiu-jitsu? Do you like training bodybuilder? Yeah, where you work? That's it.
Yeah, it's good questions. Yeah, for start a conversation. Thank you, Alexandre. And how about you, Lucas?
Um, I think it's another question that I will answer depends of the context. So I will analyze the context. So I generally I try some questions like Alexandre. Depends. I ask about the what do you work or do you like practice some exports. If the person are a teenager, where do you study? What do you like? Will be when you you will adult? Something like this. If I get that the person are a people more I don't say bem-humorado. I like to try some uncle jokes. It's I feel comfortable when I try some uncle jokes. Eh, that's all.
Yeah, thank you, Lucas. I love to make little jokes, but nowadays I just talk about the weather because it's usual here talk about the weather. Uh, but it's about my confidence to talk in English, and it's hard for me. But when I was talking in Portuguese all the time. I make a joke. I try to talk with funny things, but I say that I feel like I'm two people. I'm a funny person in Portuguese and straight. No, serious. I don't know, but no funny person in English.
A funny person in the formal person, maybe.
Yeah, formal. Yeah, it's more formal. Thank you.
Uh, uh,
Yeah, in English. It's crazy. I feel like how can how can I say that? In Portuguese, I'm a good, no good, but it's opposed. A good person, like a gêmea má, gêmea boa. I'm good in Portuguese and bad in English. I don't know. It's like that.
But in English, you can say like, let me see, the sun is hot today, or maybe we run today. The elevator conversation. It's like this.
Yeah. But it's this kind of things. Yeah. Thank you. And how about you, Leanderson?
I usually ask where they live and what the weather is like there at the moment. And I usually follow up with the fact that it rains a lot of São Paulo. Uh, it works most of the time. Then I change the subject to games or recent news. It depends on the moment and what I'm feeling at the moment.
I know.
Thank you, Leanderson. And how about you, Denise?
I agree with Lucas too, because depend of the situation. Um, for example, in São Paulo, for me sometimes it's very hard to start a conversation because people are very
Close.
fechadas. And for example, some you say good morning for people, for example, and people look for you and think, why you talking to me? Why? I don't know. Some some things happens in São Paulo, and because of this, I only don't say anything. But in other moments, I I try to say elevator conversation. I think how was the weather? Oh, today it's cold or hot, for example. I think it's this.
Thank you, Denise. And you love to talk, and I will continue with you for you talk more.
In your opinion, what topics are safe to talk about when you meet someone new, and which ones should be avoided? That polemic topic. I think the easy topics is the weather. Um, I don't know. Say the traffic. I think trânsito.
Traffic, yeah.
The traffic, especially for São Paulo, né? And I think this things because politics, for example, is very hard to say. Politics about football, soccer. Sometimes I think it's this.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Nowadays, it's hard when you start to talk about soccer, politics. Sometimes it's dangerous. It's better just good morning, how are you? And it's okay, it's enough. Thank you, Denise. And how about you, Alexandre?
Guys, in first, I think a topic I should be avoid is money. For example, do have money for for me? This topic is not good for meet new people. Uh, a safe topics, I believe, talking about work, about career, study. I like these topics. That's it.
Yeah, it's thank you, Alexandre. And how about you, Leanderson?
Well, in my opinion, question about everyday life is general. In general, are good starting talks. I avoid talks like politics too, like Denise. This includes conversation between uncles and cousins. And I like that talk, by the way. But I would like to have an intelligent conversation about it. But I always avoid it. I don't want new enemies.
Yeah, thank you, Leanderson. And how about you, Lucas?
Okay. I agree that today talk about political is danger. So our example are when we take a Uber. Uh, I feel I feel fear if I will talk about some subject in I don't know. But political, I think is the subject that I like to avoid. Uh, but uh, maybe the context. I try to start some conversation with some topics, trends. Let me see. Some news recently, recently news or anything. Uh, that's it.
Yeah, thank you, Lucas. And I will continue the next question. And do you believe that first impressions are lasting? Can someone change a bad first impression later? Oh, good question. I think that depends. Depend the situation because sometimes people you have a bad impression and people keep working hard for keep this bad impression and don't change. But uh, I have experience personal experience that my first impression about one person was bad, but after that my impression changed and okay, I make mistake because I judge the person, the your personality, but I have the opportunity to meet better and the the impression changed. And I think it depend that you uh, know the person. I think that the time it's the good way for you indeed meet one person, and I think that nothing is forever. Other things can change. And how about you, Alexandre?
I agree with you, Adriane. I complement. For me, depends these people, as you said. Um, Speeding time about after talking with people. I I can alter point of view about people. That's it.
Yeah, thank you, Alexandre. And how about you, Lucas?
Uh, okay. Uh, I think the first impression is important, but isn't the in Portuguese I use uh, a term like you write it in a rock. escrito em pedra. Uh, e- e- I'm sorry. The first impression is important, but it's not it's not r- irreversible. So maybe can cause the more impression if in the fish contact you do something wrong, but you I think you can change this the perspective of the situation. If you meet someone and the first impression was not good, but if you have another chance, you can uh change this perspective, so get some good things about the people. That's
Yeah, I agree. Thank you, Lucas. And how about you, Denise?
I believe that exists first impressions, like job interviews, for example, because I forgot the word, but a roupa that you go to the interview um, depends, uh, depends, impact in the impression of the other people. And I think this first impression, yes, can change, especially when you know the people. But I think it's hard with the in these situations, like a job interview, for example.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's hard because it's complicated because in the job interview, you sometimes don't have the other opportunity to change your impression. Yeah, it's hard. Thank you, Denise. And how about you, Leanderson?
Well, the question is if I believe the first impression is the lasting, right? So I don't believe that. I think people can change their minds at any time for any reason, and I don't think there is a pattern to this.
Yeah, but during the job interview, it's more difficult to do that. Thank you, Leanderson. And could you continue in the next question, the question number 6, please?
Okay. Number 6, what kind of impression do you think you give to others when they first meet you? Well, I'm not sure, but I always try to build a bond of mutual collaboration. So honestly, I don't know if I win every time, but I always try. At work, I usually do this, and I make it right most of the time. That's it.
Good.
That's it. I end my question. My answer.
And how about you, Alexandre?
Uh, guys, I I I believe a good impression because I try ed educated. I I I try have a good conversation, good topics. I believe uh, I forget palavra. I forget word. I believe otros people have a good impression about me. That's it.
Oh, me too. I have people for me all the time. When I saw you for the first time, you looks like a quiet people, a quiet person, good listen. Because when I no, Denise. Because when I meet people, first I listen. First I listen and after I start to speak. And people always say to me, "Oh, you're a good listen," and I believe, but Denise will say the opposite. But I believe that I can a good impression. I think so. How about you, Denise? Tell me. Guys, I worked with Denise. For this reason, Denise, it's no, it's speaking the truth.
Yes. For example, this T-shirt you are using today, I remember that the day you shop this T-shirt on Shopee, I think. Guys, Adriane talks a lot, a lot. And the first day that I saw her, um, it's a exam for Asia students, and the students need to talk with us to stay quiet because of Adriane. And this is the first day.
Oh my gosh, Denise. Oh, I'm online. It's safe on YouTube.
Sorry.
No problem, velho.
Ela já falou do namorado, ela mandou essa agora. Mano, tá no
Oh.
YouTube, hein?
Nossa, que coração é esse? Uma quarta-feira à noite. I will put you in my blacklist, in the top. Waiting for me. I'm kidding. And
And
how
your
about you?
audios about 8 minutes too,
Oh
Yes.
my gosh. Oh, Denise. Thank you, Denise, for today. And how about you, Lucas?
Okay. I think I have one characteristic. Generally, I use a bird. So like a big bird. I use bird. I have cleaned my face the the last weekend. So my beard puts an impression like a bad guy. It's common. Some people that know me or about a truth, my wife, for example, um, telling her, I think your husband a bad guy, close guy, close guy. I think algum áudio tá retornando. But generally, when I talk or or I don't know when we start conversation, so they see that isn't I don't know. Finish here.
Oh, thank you, Lucas. Guys, how about the other room? How about the conversation?
Pretty
It was
good, the
amazing,
conversation. Yeah.
Oh, I'm curious about because we are answered the question number 6, and I'd like to know Fernando, how about you? What the kind of impression do you think you give to others when they first meet you?
About me, oh my gosh, I think that I enjoy person, you know. I think that's the first impression for me because I like to speak a lot.
Oh, I talk because I think that I can a good impression and Denise acabou comigo.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's saved on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Thank you, Fernando. And how about you, Álvaro?
I think people think I've impression about me a shy and funny guy.
Shy guy, really?
I'm very shy. Yeah, I'm more confident to speaking in English, and even though in Spanish, also in Spanish, I think I'm more confident and not as shy as when I speak in Portuguese and in my real life with in person with the others real in person. I think I'm very shy. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Thank you, Álvaro. And how about you, Iduino?
In my case, I'm a bit quiet at the first. I like listen more before I speak, but along the conversation, once I feel more comfortable, my personality shows more. I become more open to share my experiences, but at the first, I feel a bit quiet.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Iduino. And how about you, Gabriel? Gabriel, could you hear me? No? Guys, the time is almost at the end, but I'd like to know, Lucas and Leander, so it's your first time in my immersion, and I'd like to know what about your impression about the topic, can you share your opinion about today?
Well, can I start?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this immersion. I like Denise's answers. I am the eternal white belt in Jiu-Jitsu. Lucas is the eternal blue belt. That's cool. I added you, Adriani, on LinkedIn. I would like Lucas' LinkedIn too. I think we work at the same area. I am grateful once again. Until next time. Thank you.
Thank you. And how about you, Lucas?
Yeah, I like it too. In each conversation, immersion, I read the questions, and I think these questions maybe can be answered freshly. But when we talk about the question, we discover the answer is not too easy to the question is not too easy to answer. But this is good. Uh, I like it about this immersion.
Oh, thank you, Lucas. And how about you, Gabriel? Can you share your opinion
Share
about
your
today?
opinion about today.
Yes, it was very good to share my opinions. Some of these guys here, I shared my opinions before in other emissions, of course, and it was very amazing. Every emission I learned abilities for these very great. It's a great topic.
Ele ficou mutado. Não sou eu que.
Again, I think in your mode. Your microphone.
Sorry, I was talking that I love to talk with you guys. Know Denise, and I hope to see you guys know Denise in the next immersion in the
I
same
will see in the YouTube, I will see.
the same day, the same time. Thank you so much for this night, and have a great restinho de semana. Okay, thank you so
You
much
too.
for this night. Bye,
You
guys.
too, guys. Thank you
Anderson,
See
so
you.
Bye bye.
much.
Bye, bye.
see the chat, Lenço. Bye
Eu
bye.
vi, eu vi.